Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter boom 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 reviews stuff, and I am back. I'm back in baby's arms. No, that's not how it goes. I'm back in baby's arms. That's not how it goes either. Oh my God. Well, that won't be the song of the month. How are you guys doing? Today's video is a favorites video. It is my February favorites. Last month, I got back into the routine of doing a monthly favorites video over here. I think when I originally started it, I was doing like a weekly favorites, but quite frankly, I don't have that many favorites. So I am going to stick to just doing it every month. So last month, I think on the last day of the month, I did my January favorites, and this month, I'm doing my February favorites. So, hi, how are you? Welcome to my February favorites. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9, 10 things, 10 favorites. Maybe I should shoot for the stars always, but maybe I should shoot for 10 things every month. Do you think? Actually, I was gonna, there's 2 that I'm not showing, so that would make it 11. So let's start with the 2. Well, let's start with this, actually. This is probably, well, I shouldn't say that. This is a tie, a 3-way tie for my #1 favorite thing of the month, and that is my new Mr. Coffee iced machine. I just went and made an iced coffee on here. You're supposedly gonna save $800 a year by not buying iced coffee if you buy this machine. I don't know how they came up with that number, okay? But that's supposedly what you're gonna save. But I have to tell you, I did a video on my Peter Does Stuff channel. Thank you guys for all the support over there, showing me making coffee in this thing. And when it was done, I was like, yeah, the coffee's good, whatever. But then I was like drinking it throughout the day, and I was like, this coffee is like really, really good. Like, it's really strong, which is how I like my coffee. And the cup is fantastic, although you could probably use any cup that, you know, over there. But because when you make it, it has like a little water line on it, and then where you fill it with ice. But it's a really nice cup, and it was like $29.99 or $39.99. It was totally worth the money. Totally worth the money. So the whole concept is, it's kind of like a Keurig, but you just make 1 cup of iced coffee. And I actually have a Keurig for iced coffee, and this machine works 100 times better. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend the Mr. Coffee iced machine. Go check it out. All of these things that are available on Amazon, I'll link in my Amazon store just so you guys can find the right one. If you want, and the Amazon store is always just linked below. You don't have to buy it over there. If you do, I make a small compensation, but you don't have to buy it over there, just so you guys can see, you know, what these things look like. So anyway, that's the Mr. Coffee iced machine. Love it. I'm loving it so much. And speaking of coffee, this is a little, I got this hint from Michael at Pophology. He is a fellow Indianapolis vlogger. Michael, how are you doing? I will link his channel below. Go check it out. He is such a nice guy, and I have to tell you, he's one of only 3 or 4 YouTubers that I watch anymore, because we both live in Indianapolis, and he just does stuff in downtown Indianapolis, and every time he's out and about town, I'm like, he gets up, he goes gets coffee, he and his wife do videos together. So whenever I'm watching his videos, I'm like, oh my God, I know that place, or I know where that is, or whatever. And if you like my vlogs, you'll like his vlogs as well, because they're almost identical. It's just basically walking around, driving around, just talking about nothing. Anyway, so he went to the Meijer, which you guys know is one of my favorite stores. I should put the Meijer on my favorites list. Well, I mean, the Meijer is forever always my favorite. But anyway, and he got this La Colombe coffee cold brew, and I had never tried it before, so since he mentioned it, I tried it, and I have to tell you, I'm blown away. I really, really like it. But I will tell you this is medium roast. It's really strong. You wouldn't want to go get a Starbucks and have this later in the day. Your heart would be beating a mile a minute. But I really, really like this. They have several different flavors, well, not flavors, but strengths. I think they do have flavors too. And they also have smaller ones that come in little cans and stuff like that. They have really cool ones. So anyway, go check this out. I think it's $4.99 or something like that, or $5.99. It's actually cheaper than the Starbucks one, which I got at the same time, and I tried them both and compared them to each other. It's 5 calories, 0 grams of fat, 0 carbs, 0 sugars, and 0 protein. So basically the most unhealthiest thing in the entire world. But anyway, it's a great like little coffee if you want to keep one of these at home. For a while, what I was doing was just filling up like one of these cups instead of going to Starbucks, and it was like more cost effective. And I actually like this coffee better than Starbucks. It's much stronger. But like I said, I also bought the Starbucks one. When I did that review, I feel like I said that the Starbucks one tasted like instant coffee. Was that the review that I did? Anyway, I really, really like this, so go check that out. And if I said something opposite in that review, it's grown on me. I'm just covering my bases because now I drink it all the time and I get it all the time from the Meyer. But I'm like, okay, well, what did I say in that review? Because, you know, guys, sometimes sometimes I'll review something at Starbucks and then, like, I'll be talking to a friend later and they're like, you know, like, what drink should I get from Starbucks because you review all these drinks? And I'm like, you know what? I always tell people, like, the Harry Potter butterbeer is, like, one of my favorites. And also the Harry Potter, the juice that came out in the fall, the secret mini juice, like, those are my 2 favorites. And, but there was something, and I was recommending it to one of my friends, and she was like, in your review, you said you hated it. And I go, well, sometimes, like, I finish the video, and then I keep on drinking the drink, and I end up liking it. So, anyway, listen, I'm a human being. I can change my opinion whenever I want. You know what I mean? Now, if you drink a lot of coffee, or tea, you're gonna want to make sure that you keep your teethers white, right? Like, okay. So, one of the things, we're obsessed with mouthwash in this family. Are you guys obsessed with mouthwash? So I'm constantly looking for new mouthwash and trying new mouthwash, and basically I just always get like just the plainest ones there. But this one has like kind of a weird flavor to it. I don't even know how to explain it. Not weird flavor, like it's very minty, you know, but the aftertaste is kind of like very dry. I don't even know how to explain it, and it's just the basic of the basics, but it's Crest Pro Health Advanced Extra Whitening Alcohol. I won't use mouthwash unless it's alcohol free because I've been sober for 26 years. I'm not like I'm going to drink the mouthwash, although some people have, so like that's not something to joke about. But for me, it's just something that I don't want alcohol in my mouth. So anyway, but I have to tell you, like, it's the weirdest, I don't know how to explain the aftertaste, but I really, really like it. And I feel like even like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I can still taste the mouthwash in my mouth. Like, it really feels like it's working. So, this one is one of my faves this month. Okay, we got all, oh, well, I just put these down the floor. This was not meant to be on my this has now turned into like 15 things. This was not meant to be on the list, and I think I've actually put this on a favorites list before. But I'm wearing these around because it's like 50 degrees today. But since spring is right around the corner and summer, I do have to show you one of my like 10 pairs of Birkenstock plastic sandals. I swear by these. Listen, okay, I don't care if Birkenstock hates me. I have some camouflage Birkenstocks. I just saw some new ones that I want that have neon yellow on the end of them. I think that the Birkenstock, leather sandals are adorable. I think they're cute. I think I'm actually going to get a pair of clogs this year that they did like a collaboration with Todd Snyder. I think I'm going to get those because I love the clogs. I think the clogs are so cute and sexy. And I used to wear them back in the day all the time with like jean shorts. Have you ever seen, jean shorts with those, like the brown leather Birkenstock clogs? I love that look so much. But anyway, if you're wanting to get a pair of Birkenstocks, do not spend the money on the leather ones, okay? The plastic ones are like 100 times more comfortable. I tell people this all the time. I've worn Birkenstocks literally since I was like 16 years old. I think I got my first pair of Birkenstocks when I was visiting a friend in Mesa, Arizona, and I got on like College Avenue out there by, you know, ASU, and I remember they were green suede. That was my first pair of Birkenstocks that I ever had. They were very like this, like the Evas, you know, but if you are wanting to try them, get the plastic first. My husband was like, oh, I don't like them. I don't think that, and now he is totally sold on them. He has a blue pair and like a khaki pair. But I got these gray ones last year, and I have black, blue. They have all new colors online, so I'm thinking about getting a couple new colors, but I'm going to wait till summer because I don't need them right now. But they're so comfortable. The only thing is, if you walk in water in them, it's hard because they kind of like puddle inside. But these are like $44.95, you guys, and I totally swear by them. And I will tell you that, like, I have worn each one of my pairs down so low. You can see right here what happens is these aren't doing them yet, but there's still a lot of sole underneath there. But they start like ripping through the bottoms. I have a pair of black ones up there that you can literally like see right through the shoe. Is that not so crazy? But I swear by those. You guys know when you come over here, you're getting the real deal. Like, I'm not going to tell you something that I don't believe in over here, okay? The next thing I want to say is, before we get into that, let me say there is a book and a TV show that I want to talk about. You guys know I have a BookTube channel. I talk a lot about books on my BookTube channel. I have 2 book clubs, Peter's Book Club and a True Crime Book Club, which I run with my good Judy Mel. So you feel free to join those. People ask all the time, how do you join the True Crime Book Club? All you have to do is follow the link that is linked below on Facebook, and you just answer 3 questions, and then you're a member, and you can participate in the live streams. We're very, very active over there. We also have a Goodreads thing that we do. I post videos on my BookTube channel, Peter Likes Books. I also started a book club in January. The first book was Saint X by Alexis Shaitkin, and the second book that was for February was The Project by Courtney Summers. I loved both of them, but the Project was phenomenal. And I'm getting ready to pick my March book, which I will be announcing probably on March 1st, or maybe March 1st or March 2nd. And all you have to do to participate in that is that I post it on Instagram. I give away a lot of copies over there if the publisher is willing to work with me. So please, join with me and reading. All you have to do is say, okay, I'll get the book and then I'll read it along with Peter. And then it's kind of like we're all reading the same book that month. But this month, this was not on my book club, but I read Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. Oh! Okay, you guys, this book literally, now I will tell you, trigger warning, it had to do with an abusive relationship. It was literally like, I cannot think, and I read a lot. I've read 25 books already this year. I can't remember the last book. Well, I'm on my 25th book right now. I can't remember the last book that I read that I literally could not put down. Okay, like literally did not want to stop reading. And I listened to it on Audible. You guys know I'm obsessed with Audible. Audible's my favorite thing every month. I am obsessed with Audible. This book, I literally could not put down, you guys. And I read a lot of really good books, okay? I feel blessed that I get to read a lot of good books that are introduced to me. So there's a lot of books that I read that I don't want to stop listening to or stop reading. This one was above and beyond. So it's called Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. So that would be my book recommendation for the month. My television recommendation, okay? First of all, I would tell you is, should I do I don't watch that many movies anymore. Well, I'll do 2 recommendations. First of all, if you have not watched the premiere season of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, you need to get on it right now. And they had 3 parts of their reunion. I'm obsessed. It's my new favorite Real Housewives franchise. Andy Cohen's got the 411. Can y'all tweet Andy Cohen that I want to meet him? Okay, so anyway, can you make that happen for me? Thank you. I just want Andy Cohen, if I was single, sure, maybe I would date him in a heartbeat. But my husband and I both have a crush on Andy Cohen. But I would really love to be his best friend. So could Ian Anderson and I just kind of hang out? I kind of look like both of them a little bit if my hair was done. And I was in shape. And I had a TV show. This is kind of a TV show, though, you know what I mean? But anyway, Andy Cohen's got the 411. We watch all the Real Housewives except for New Jersey and Potomac. I don't watch it because I can't pronounce it. Potomac, there you go. But I need to start watching New Jersey because Tanya told me it's the best season. My good Judy Tanya told me it's the best season ever. But I have to tell you, my recommendations for a TV show this month would be, oh God, I have 3. I have 3, okay? And it's only if you're interested in the whole genre of true crime. The first one would be the Cecil Hotel documentary. It was called Crime Scene, the Cecil Hotel Cecil Hotel on Netflix. It was so fantastically done, and I believe it was 4 parts. I watched it all in one night. John Lorden from John Lorden Arts on YouTube was heavily in the documentary. Stephanie Harlow, the true crime YouTuber on YouTube, was heavily in the documentary as well. It was so well done. It addressed mental health issues heavily. I just was really, really impressed with it. So go check that out. The second one, and I'm sorry, but okay, I can only give 1 book recommendation, but if I was going to give 2, the second one would be Hell in the Heartland by Jax Miller, which was our True Crime Book Club book for February. And next weekend, Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're having our live book discussion. It was so fantastically done. Jax Miller is I mean, okay, Michelle McNamara, One Woman's Search for the Golden State, or I'll Be Gone in the Dark, One Woman's Search for the Golden State Killer. That book threw me out and introduced me to true crime in a way that I had never read it before, and I became completely obsessed. And I watched the HBO documentaries about her life and everything. Jax Miller is my new obsession. Like, I am so in love with this woman as a writer and as a person. Not only is her book fantastic, but they also have a show, 4-part documentary called Hell in the Heartland, which shows her investigation for writing the book, and it's on HBO Max, and it is fantastic, you guys. It's so well done, and she is such an advocate for bringing people home and solving cold cases, and she's just the coolest thing. She's like who you want out there looking into these cases and solving these cases and writing these books. I mean, she just is the deal. She is really the deal, and I love her so much. And Jax, if you're watching this, I just absolutely adore you. So that would be my second recommendation. And my third recommendation, which is right on the heels of that, was that I watched a 2-part documentary that is called Down the Hill. It's on I think it's on HLN, which I don't know what that channel is. And it's about the Delphi, which are also called the Snapchat murders that happened in Delphi, Indiana. It's a very sad cold case. It needs to have a lot of attention brought to it. Please watch this documentary, and especially if you live in Indiana or the Midwest, it's really important that people are watching this case and seeing if anything looks familiar to them. So please go check that out. And those would be my 3 television recommendations. Well, 4, I guess. Okay, so that's that. The next thing I want to... Okay, now we can get to this. My favorite food of the month is everything. No, but I do. I love all kinds of food. I ate cold Chinese food last night. It was so good. Oh my God. Okay. But my favorite food of the month is the Lady Gaga Oreos. Did I show these last month? I may have showed them last month because they were my favorites. I love these. Okay. They are the best Oreos in the entire world. And I know a lot of people don't agree with me on that, but I don't care. They're really good. I am so over just the regular old Oreos. So Kylie and Andrew actually just sent me these. Oh my God! And they sent me one for me and one for Melissa. Melissa's gonna be so excited because she already bought like 4 packs of these and she needs like she's saving them because she's a Lady Gaga super fan. So thank you, Kylie and Andrew. I really appreciate that. That was my favorite food for the month. Okay. True story, I showed on either this channel or my Peter Does Stuff channel, me going to Target and buying these sprays. Now, I have to tell you, this is the brand Hearth and Hand. Do you guys know that brand in Target? That whole section there, it's like home goods. I want my whole house to look like that section. It's so gorgeous, and I'm so obsessed with it. Well, I bought 3 linen and room sprays. I bought Rattan, Zest. Zest smells like this resort that we stay at in Mexico called Unico 2087. Rattan smells like summer outside. I don't really know how to explain it. And then I got Meadow, okay? And Meadow is very much rose smelling, although it says something different on here when I looked at it. It said, hold on a second. It says somewhere on here what it's supposed to smell like with magnolia, okay? But I have to tell you, it smells so much like rose to me, and I thought this would be my least favorite, because I'm not a big fan of rose. Maybe I'm changing, I don't know. But can we just talk about how much of it, can you guys see, like, it's at the bottom. Like, here you go. Can you see how much I've used? It's, like, right there. Like, I've used, like, almost this whole thing, you guys. I absolutely love this. My husband likes it. I think it was $6.99. I totally swear by this. Zest is my second favorite, and Rattan is my third. But I have to tell you guys, like, I have bought so many linen sprays through the years, and I have so many that I've shown on this channel as favorites, that Kalala brand or whatever it's called. I like that. And I love room sprays anyway, but this is hands down the best, and it lingers and it stays on there forever. The Capri Blue I like, but the bottle leaks, and I don't understand, like, it. So anyway, I have like 5 or 6 of them, different brands upstairs, but I have these 3 just sitting right out, and I totally swear by it. This is called Meadow, and I don't know if they'll still have it if you go to Target, but it's $6.99, I think, and it smells like rose, and it's unbelievable. I love it. Yeah, it's really... I mean, maybe a little bit magnolia, I guess. I don't know. It's so nice, and it just lingers, and it makes everything smell fresh. It literally is like, if you can imagine, like, opening the windows for spring cleaning, like, that's what it reminds me of. It's just so fresh. So anyway, there's that. Okay, we got to get going here. 20 minutes! Oh, my God. The next thing I want to talk about is I don't think I've ever shown these on here before. This is my favorite pen in the entire world. Well, I love Sharpies, anything Sharpies. I'm obsessed with anything Sharpies and anything Sharpies and Post-it notes. My friends and family know me well enough to know that if they want to buy me a gift and it has, like, for Christmas or just because it's a Tuesday afternoon, I don't know. But if it's Post-it notes or Sharpies, I will be ecstatic. But anyway, these are my favorite fine point pen ever. And you can actually get these in the journaling area of the Meyer. I don't know where else to get them. I think at Target they have them too, but it's like in the journaling area. It's not like with the other pens. And this is the Pilot Razor Point Fine Line Marker Pen, the Yellow Cap Original. What does it say? 1974 or 1874? I was 2 years old. Hi, and here's one of them. And they're like really, really, you can see, like, fine tipped pen. Can you see it? Can you see it? I love these. Now, I will tell you the only thing, though, is maybe it's because I write so much, I don't know. But, like, they seem to not last a really long time. All right, the next thing I want to show you is my candle of the month. Y'all know I'm going to be picking a candle of the month now. I just bought this at Bath & Body Works, and this is Strawberry Pound Cake. I'm obsessed with it. The only thing is, it's not super strong. It's my favorite of all of the new candles that I bought. I just went and bought like 6 or 7 candles. I showed it on my Peter Does Stuff channel. I did a haul. It's my favorite. Oh, the dog's outside. I can hear him. Our neighbor's dog is barking out there. Welcome to being a YouTuber in the Midwest. You know what I mean? Anyway, I love Strawberry Pound Cake. I actually even bought the 2 of these things as well. Right now we have cinnamon in the kitchen, but I think it's time to change that over to some spring things. The only thing is that when it's burning, it isn't super, super strong. You know, like, and I have a candle warmer in the kitchen too, and I tried that, and it didn't seem to do any different. So I don't know. It like, when you smell it and it's just sitting there, it is so strong, but when you light it, it doesn't really do a whole lot more. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's maybe the oils in there or what. Do you guys, I'm so bad anymore. As soon as I start using a candle, I throw away the lid. Do you guys do that? I'm just like, or recycle it. I'm just like, have no reason to use it anymore. Okay, then the last thing, I don't know what this is going to look like when I open it, but I'm really excited about this. So, I've talked about my Peter Does Stuff channel so much. Did you guys see that we went to the Salt Caves here in Indianapolis? Okay, well, that was my favorite experience of the month. Alex's best friend, Sarah, she bought us this experience to go to the Salt Cave. So, go watch that video. It was very cool. We went to the Salt Cave. It was 45 minutes, and you sit inside this. It's like a man-made salt cave, but it was very, very cool. Well, everything there was totally, totally natural. And they had like a little gift store where you could buy stuff, and they had a lot of local people that they sourced out from, local people. And they have this soap in the bathroom. You guys, I went to go use this soap. I went back in there to wash my hands just so I could see the soap because I was so excited about it. And I was like, the second time I went in there, the first time I went in there, I don't know which one I used because there's 3 different scents. But the second time I was like, I could smell it, like, as I was washing my hands. And I'm, like, such a smell person, if you can't tell. Like, I love smells, especially smells that last a long time. And I was like, what is that smell? I love that. And I was like, oh, my God, that smells like Woodland from Bath & Body Works. One of my very first boyfriends, he's since passed away, that I dated once I got out of treatment. And, talk about dreamy. I love this guy so much, Todd. I talk about him on my vlog. Anyway, he was such a great person. But he always wore Woodland from Bath & Body Works, and then I started wearing it after that. And whenever I smell that kind of like woodish smell, it always reminds me of him. But anyway, they have one, and it's Woodland, okay? And this is the Canned Good Single Can and Pump. And this is locally made here in Indianapolis. And I think it's like a couple, she said to me, but 100% recyclable packaging, just remove metal part at top. So we're going to do this together because this was so cool to me. The brand is called Canned Goods. So here's what, you get the little dispenser thing. Oh my God, look, you get an actual can, like a pop can. Oh, this is so cool. I was so into this soap, smelled so good, I could not believe it. Okay, so, oh my God, I don't have my reading glasses. Okay, how to open your canned soap and insert the rubber pump. Set can on a flat surface with tap. Well, we'll do this afterwards, but this is what it looks like. And it smells, I mean, it is the most unbelievable smell. And if you want to support somebody local, I'll put their information, I'll link it below. An all-natural hand soap package and infinitely, and you guys, I'm not sponsored or anything. I paid for this by myself. I think it was, I think it was kind of expensive. It was like $13.99 or something like that, or $11.99. Maybe it says on here. No, it doesn't. But it was kind of expensive, but it was totally, it's totally worth it because the smell was fantastic. Plus, I love to support small local businesses. An all-natural hand soap packaged in infinitely recyclable aluminum cans. Caring for your rubber lid, and it goes on here and talks about it. And it's hellocannedgoodsoap.com, and I'll link it below, and you guys can go check it out. Pristine finish and shine can be easily restored by following these quick steps, and then it tells you how to like keep this maintained as well. So anyway, those are all my favorites for the month. I don't know how do I show all these things without breaking them. People will not know what this is in the picture. There's my stupid thumbnail. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think about these things in the comment section below. Tell me what some of your favorites are for February. I love you, and shake and bake it out. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.